I'm telling you, boy. You know, there is quite a few people in the world right now waking up and all, but there's still so many people that do not want to wake up. They are deathly afraid to exit their current realities to see something much better, being outside of the matrix. And this is what I've noticed with a lot of people. Some people pretend to be on point, they pretend to be this, they pretend to be that, they're talking spiritual, they're doing some things, but they only want to go so far. They're not looking to go any further. And this is what I've come to notice with a lot of people out and about. It's good to have knowledge. It's good to wake up. It's good to have all those things. But I'm telling you, bro, these people reach a certain level and they don't want to continue on. They don't want to continue to move down the path they should be moving down. Why? Because it's a narrow path. The path to the top, bro, is a narrow path. Very narrow. When you're on your path, on your mission, when you are chosen for something, it's a very narrow path that a lot of people do not go in, that a lot of people do not go down. And the fear of the unknown for these people is what stops them. You have to have the type of mindset where it's like, you don't care, like, what's gonna happen. You're doing this for destiny, for legacy. But these folks of the Matrix, they don't want to do it. They're good. They get a bit of knowledge, they get this, they get that. That's enough for them. They don't actually want to take their life in their own hands and take massive action. Because actually escaping the Matrix requires massive action. And I genuinely believe there's a lot of people that believe they're much further ahead than they are. And that's their mistake. And when they begin to realize how far behind they are, that's when they're either going to put their foot on the gas or they're not. I'm going to tell you guys something, man. Years and years and years ago, I even thought I was much further ahead than I was. And then you get these wake-up calls, you get these glimpses of reality, and it's like, damn, there's so much more to do. There's such a further way to go. But I'm telling you, boy, most of these folks in the Matrix, they're too content. Sure, they got a bit of knowledge. Sure, they understand this. Sure, they understand that. But it's like, no amount of knowledge is ever going to get you anywhere without massive action. The first step is understanding. The next step is the massive action. Because even if you take things can pan out if you take massive action without knowledge, but it's good to have knowledge and then take action. Things don't go unnoticed with me, bro. That's what happens when you truly are on that path. And a lot of people don't get it because they have thoughts of escaping the matrix and this and that and that and this, but they're not actually doing it. And their habits, their everyday habits, things like that are not measuring up. Like, you really have to be on a narrow path. You really have to be living your life every single day going forward. Not wasting time, not doing this, not doing that. You're taking action in your own hands, in your own life, that is propelling you forward. It's what a lot of people don't want to do. They're scared, bro. People in the matrix are scared. They claim to be awakened, they claim this and they claim that, but they're not taking any action to propel themselves forward. They're not about that life. You try to team up with people like that. You try to do certain things, and it's like the amount of weirdos that reached out to me before. I want to build with you, bro. I want to do this with you, bro. I want to do that with you, bro. That's not how it works. Bro, these people didn't even get off. They're still at home plate. They didn't even hit a first, they didn't even land on first base. And they want to build with you because you got life momentum. You're down your path. And it's a path you cannot take most people down. Most people ain't willing to hear about it. Most people ain't willing to go down it. Most people ain't willing to see it. I'm telling you, bruh. When you decide that you want better for yourself, when you decide to escape the matrix and go down your narrow path, that's when you're going to meet people that have decided to do the exact same thing. And they're fur ahead. Just like you. That's when you are on the same level, so we'll say. And those are the people you can actually mend with, bond with, possibly build with. But when you're very far ahead in life, you've been doing what you're doing for such a long time. You've been on your path. You're going forward. You're making things happen. You're changing your reality. You're changing your life. You're changing others' lives. You can't get with people that have yet to do any of that. There is levels to life, folks. There is levels to life. There's no such thing as all that nonsense. You're going to get around people who is on your level. There's so many folks, bro. No one, this is the thing. Everybody wants a better life. Everybody talks about a better life. Everyone's doing this about it, but no one's doing anything about it. They're talking about a better life. They're talking about doing this. They're talking about doing that, but they're not doing anything. You have to really take your life seriously. You have to wake up, and the first thing you got to think about when you don't even know what you're doing is, what can I do to do better? What kind of actions can I take to really put myself forward? And you have to keep doing things like that. You don't go from doing nothing to building with people who have already built. It's just not the way it works. Carpenters don't want to get with people who can't even build a house yet. They don't. Because they can build a house. The other slow pokes can't. It's going to be frustrating for the guys that can build a house to take on people on this job who can't build a house. They don't know what they're doing. This is how the world works. So if you want better for yourself, you have to put yourself in alignment. Too many people want to jump the line. Too many people want to latch on to somebody else who was already built. Oh, let me skip levels. Let me skip levels. Let me skip devils. That's not how it works. You have to get into your own space. You got to figure out your own path. And you got to put in hella work to make anything happen. And when you do this, you gain experience, you gain success, etc., etc. Now other people are going to start messing with you. That is how it works. Too many people are jumping the gun. Too many people want things they cannot have. That's the world we're living in, folks. People don't want to suffer. People don't want to put in the time. I did it. Did you do it? I don't know. But this is what you have to do. Most people don't want to do it. Like I said, they want to jump the line, grab onto someone else that's already done the thing. And the only thing that's going to do for the person that's already built something and has suffered and has lived that life, it's going to slow them down. So they don't want no part of you. This is how it works. People that are in the matrix, people that are on level 1, they don't even want to do what it takes to get to level 2 because they're afraid. They're afraid of failure. They're afraid of the fear of the unknown. They're afraid of things they should not be afraid of. I was much more afraid of staying exactly where I was, doing the exact same things, than anything else. Getting no light progress, getting nowhere forward. I feared that much more than anything else, or what anyone said about me, or had to think about me, or say about me, or whatever. I feared a lot more being another product of the Matrix more than anything else. And these folks are the conversations that these people don't want to have. It's too much for them. It's too deep for them. It's too real for them. They don't want nothing to do with the real, bro. And when you go down certain paths in life and you're putting in a lot of work, it's very real. It's very narrow. You're in your own path. It feels like you're in your own world because you are. Pro athletes, NHL players, NBA players, NFL players, UFC fighters, they're in their own world. They focus on their craft all the time. They're not focused on arcade games. They're not focused on this. They're not focused on that. They're focused on their craft. You have to be that good. That's what people in the Matrix fail to understand. They don't want to get the focus on something they should be focused on. They are too distracted in the Matrix. They are a product of the Matrix. They don't want to do it. They don't want to feel that fear. They don't want to feel that uncertainty. They don't want to go down this path alone. Oh my God, it's so alone here. Do you not think pro athletes don't feel alone sometimes? Do you think they don't miss their families? Do you think UFC fighters don't sacrifice and miss their families? It's a lonely path to the top. That's how it is. Most people don't want to do it. I just want to stay distracted in the Matrix, talk to my little friends and do this and talk to this 304, and I want to feel important. it's not going to get you the W. Never in your life is that shit going to get you the W. Living that casual, low-level life. I've been there before. Some of you people that are watching this video, you might have been there before. I don't know. You have to break out. You have to get serious about your life, folks. And say enough is enough. I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. I'm going to get up every day. I'm not okay with where I am right now. I'm not okay with who I am right now. Something has to change, and it's going to start with you. I'm going to change something. You know, I'm not okay. I don't like where I'm at. That's when you got to go to the trenches, bro. Who cares about anything else? Your life is on the line here. Your whole life, your future. Everything is on the line. And people of the Matrix want to believe that they don't have to get up and fight. Oh, I'm just all right. You're all right, are you? Have fun budging. Have fun getting yourself to where you want to be, bozo. Because you ain't doing shit. You're not even on your narrow path. You have yet to do it. When are you going to do it? These are the same people, bro, be talking shit. They don't know what it's like. They don't know what it's like to suffer. We could easily live like them. Oh yeah, let's get around these people, bro, and feel comfortable and around our little friendly friends. That's easy. They want to look at you and be like, ha ha, look at this guy. Ha ha, he's struggling. Ha, look at this guy. His life is hard. Ha ha ha. All of a sudden you become successful. All of a sudden as they start to age, their life looks more stressful and more pathetic as the days go. All of a sudden you're balling. All of a sudden you're looking real healthy. You're looking real healthy, real fit, real financially good. You got the house, a bad bitch by your side. You got everything they want. And they ain't got it. They're the 40-year-old still at the bar that's trying to smash some ratchet 304 head case. Bruh, this is facts. So what is it going to be? You want to be a loser, bruh? You want to be, because being a product of the Matrix, that is losing. And even if that's where you're at right now, you're not defined until the end of time. You have time. But you don't have all the time in the world. So know that. Know your place. You're either going to walk down your narrow path and suck it up and have much more strength than all these little soy boys that's talking shit, or you're not. And you're going to be a loser. You're going to struggle in every single facet of life if you don't walk down your narrow path. What's my narrow path? You have to figure that the fuck out by doing the work, by getting serious. Dead ass serious. You have to be not okay with your existence. The devil will give you a little bit of comfort here and there. Yeah, let's keep him from his blessings. You have to understand that you have to fucking get up and fight. Run around your damn house 100 times. I don't care what you have to do to find answers. Find the answers. Because that's your job. Is to find the answers. It was my job. It was everybody else's job that's ever done it. You can do it if you're willing to fight. But you have to really look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, are you willing to fight? That's the question you have to ask yourself. I'm out.